Well, there goes nothing. Right, everybody, as you can see, I'm doing my front diff. So this is just the first one. What you do, you take the 4 shocks off here, and literally the 2 screws that come out here, which you hold on with a little clamp there, they come off the little spring. Don't ask, don't know, don't care. It's a really good buggy. 4 screws down there that lifts the body post off. Then the diff's in there, and then there's 4 screws under there that come out, and the diff box will just fall out then. But don't forget to take this long, slacken all this off here, because there's an Allen screw in there. I think 8-sided circle had this problem. So I'm going to take it off, show you a little tip in a minute how to get that off, so just bear with me and I'll do a cut job. Right, I'm back now. Right, as you can see, I've took the plate off, as you can see. Yeah, anyway, right, back to this horrible grub screw that cost 8-sided circle money. To get these out, believe it or not, I know it sounds stupid, but if you've got a gun or a heat gun or anything, just heat the metal up. I've got one here somewhere. If I can just find the bleeder, right? Don't be scared of doing this. It's metal on metal anyway. Just get hold of it like that. Let's see if we can hold that about there. There you go. Just give it a bit of heat up. There you go. Right, it's heated up now. And now I'm going to get my Allen key because I didn't. Wait a minute. I think that's the one anyway. No, it's not one. It's one of them, I know it is. There you go. Straight away, turned. There you are. Oh, turned. What it is, that builds up with crap. And what I'm going to do, when I take it off, I'm going to put a Traxxas grub screw in there, and it seems to be a bit more solid. It's just to do with the car, but there's just a little tip for it. Heat it up with a gun or an air dryer and it'll slacken off. You put WD-40 on it and then corrodes all your system after that. But right, next jump cut, you'll see I'll have the gearbox off. Right, when you take the body posts off and the sway arm posts, what you call it, that is what you're left with. 4 screws, that comes off in one. Right, now you got the diff. Remember to slacken this off before you go any further. So if you rip that up, you pull that out there and most probably damage that side. So remember, slacken, alloy, bolt, get to this. Right, 4 bolts, and then I should do it again. So here, right, as you can see, I've took the diff out. Now be warned about the front diff, because all this will lift out, which is the front wishbone assembly. So what I've done, I will disconnect it and I'll get it out of the way. But next video shot you'll see is me actually stripping this down and showing you what is inside the first one, because this one, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's not doing the planetary movement where left goes right and right goes left, so to speak. So, and it's really heavy, it's caked with grease. So here we go, junk. Woo! I've been clamped. I've been clamped. Yeah, it comes off in one assembly, so it's easier to work on. The front is actually easier than the back, but no, that's all comes off. So I'm going to clean that up, and next stage you'll see me stripping it down. Right, here's the diff, and as you can see, it doesn't really roll properly, does it? It's the same as the back one was. I'm literally putting a lot of stress on that, and it's not even turning properly. I'm trying to, yeah, look, that's not right. So there's 4 screws, as you can see, they're there and there and there. So you just take the screws off. Don't need any you don't need any bloody expertise to strip one of these down, for Christ's sake. People go, oh, you put them in wrong. Oh, shut your bloody mouth. Right then, I do mean what I say here. Please, 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 re-grease, even if it's a spray of the chain lube. Don't use this stuff. Wait till you see what's in here. If anybody hasn't seen the other video, so this stuff is caked in glue. It's not. enough. Bearing goes in there. The stuff I use for doing this is, remember, I'm an ex-digger driver. I use my lubricant for chains, cables and wires called CC11. This stuff is amazing. Just do that. See the bubbles? Activation. That's it. So that goes over there out the way. And if you look over there, if you look over there, this is the housing. Right? You ready? Nothing wrong with that, is there? So, here we go. Here's the diff. 2 screws off there now. I just thought the other day, but I'm not going to do it. I was going to lower the ratio on the front diff with the Ainsman diff. There you go. There you are, look at that. It's like something out of a Roundtree sweet box, isn't it? It is caked in this horrible, disgusting gunk. I can't even turn that on its own. That is not right. I don't know why they do this. You know, the money they must be wasting on their, you know, they must be wasting some money easy on just grease alone. And you don't need fucking horrible shit. I mean, it's completely, I'm starting to run freely already. So, and then as you can see, there's still grime build up in there. So, what I'm going to do.
You can't hang a python. Of course you can. He's all neck. Who's with me? Oh, this is pathetic. I run a safe textile house and I know my python.
So there you go.
Oh yeah? Why?
Now what I'm going to do is something bizarre, and I don't care. I'm putting CC11 onto it, as you can see it's bubbling. Right, that's now activating. That activation takes over an hour and a half to do, but it'll be worth it in the end. Just keep turning it. Now I'm going to strip down this horrible, horrible stuff here.
Anyone else? Where's the lemur?
See, I can turn that even though it's not supposed to be in there, so let's get that off.
Where's the cow?
Just get the stuff in there, clean it as much as you can with a cloth. I like these pound memory cloths that you get from Microcloths. They seem to just get that little bit more stuff out. Right, I'll be back in a minute to show you what it's like with this old bin Rehaul. Right, as you can see, I've lubed the diff, and what I can't stress enough, make sure you use chain lube. I'm sorry, but forget all this crap you sell. I've got diff grease here. I think I've had this years, and it is very sticky, but you put 2 little blobs on the gears and that's all you need, right? So there's the diff grease that I use, and it's I think it's silicone based, I can't remember, but it's just clear. This is very sticky as well, as you can see, but this is understandable. I put two little bobbles of that on the gears on the internal planetaries, and that's all it needs. As you can see, it is very sticky, but not as sticky as that other stuff. That other stuff was like glue, and I don't care how many people have more experience than me, you don't put that sort of stuff in your gearbox. Alright, it makes the gearbox a little bit slacker, and under heat it can cause a bit of friction, but if you lube it with that stuff that I've got here, you shouldn't have any trouble. So don't be listening to people. If you think you can do it and have a go, do it. Just don't think that everybody, you know, we're all out here to help each other. You know, if people just want to troll your account and have a go at you, well, they obviously don't know what they're on about. But that's the front. That's the front off here, and in part 3 I'll show you it all back together and the way it's all adjusted, like the back ones now, free rolling, hear it? Well, that wasn't doing that before, was it? So that's gave me a bit more speed and acceleration and a bit more fun factor. So, okie dokie, I'll speak to you soon! Well, there you go, all the diff's done, and I'm sorry but that wheel's just not spinning properly. I think it's something to do with the inserter rubbing, but and put it on right. But as you can see, look how easy that is now. So there you go. Final thoughts. Take the time and don't be scared of stripping down your gearboxes and checking what the manufacturers are stuck in there, because that stuff, this now feels more professional. Like, you notice the back wheels wobbling. I curbed it by accident, so I need to get some new wishbones. But there you go, everybody. And if you're wondering what it's like now it's running, before it was very, I don't know, lazy. Right there. See this? This always does this. Just give it a push. We'll do it twice. Go on, keep going. It's been damp. Now, if you're wondering what it's like, we'll do that again. So there you go. You see how you can hear that freely now? You thought it was just going stop dead like that. But now, so there you go, everybody. I'm not doing any more. I must probably jump off the table, but I'm going to make some grippers here. This isn't, it's quite impressive this is an old Chinese noodle takeaway pot that I got off Teddy's 8445. So you're wondering what it's on? It's on 11.1 volt 3 cell, so I'm not even gonna. You know what I've done, don't you? That fan's obscured in the on and off button, so there you go. Always disconnect LiPo batteries because they drain. And there you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. I did. I enjoyed finding out that I've just made this car more freely running. You know, that was after a couple of goes. That'll go the same, but it's because the wheel inside is rubbing against it, so I'm not really getting much free play, but it'll hopefully be alright. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thanks very much.